Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. It is the big one. It is Aston Villa away in the Europa Conference League semi-final against Olympiacos. The first leg could not have gone any worse, in my opinion. And we are most likely out. If I'm going to be honest, we need an absolute miracle. I said in my TikTok video, 1%, 99% faith, 1% chance. And I do stand by that. We are most likely going to go out of the competition today. But you have to believe. You've got to believe. The Villa social media put hashtag believe all week. Look, we're football fans, you know. We're Villa fans. We've got to have some level of belief. Maybe maybe it's just not going to happen. And maybe it's silly to even believe we've got an opportunity. But I think there is a chance. It's 2 goals. We've come from 2 goals back in the first leg. What's stopping us from coming back from 2 goals down in the second leg? That is Marcopium. Hello to everybody on YouTube and TikTok. I am live on both social medias. AJSTV. You can find me virtually anywhere. And I'll say hello to everyone in the chats. Come on Villa, says Kay, and Ian says come on you Villa. Hello to you Jordan. Everyone else joining in. Like I said, today is the biggest game for Villa in a very, very long time. Let's not get it twisted. We'll go through the lineups of both teams. We'll start with Aston Villa. Do give me your score predictions as well in the chat. I'm sure there's going to be Villa fans and non-Villa fans alike giving their exaggerated score predictions. In goal for Aston Villa, thankfully, it's Emi Martinez. How happy I am to see him in goal. To be fair, Olsen was brilliant against Brighton. I hold my hand up. He actually played very well. But I'm a lot more confident, and I'm sure a lot of the Villa fans in my chat are a lot more confident Martinez is back in goal. We have, I think it's going to be a back 4, but potentially a back 5. Of Luca Digne, Diego Carlos, Ezri Konza, and Pau Torres. Matty Cash will either be a right wing back or in right midfield today, with a midfield of Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, Diaby, Bailey. Now, I reckon Diaby's going to be the shadow striker behind Ollie Watkins, with Cash on one wing, Bailey on the other, or we could be seeing Bailey right mid. A lot of things can happen here. And we'll see. 4-1 Bailey's taking us to the final. Come on, says Jason. Johnny says, I'm so nervous. Mate, I am terrified. I am absolutely terrified, man. The way the first leg finished, it was heartbreak. It was absolutely heartbreak. To lose like that, to lose to deflected goals, to come from 2-0 down, an individual mistake puts us behind again. You work so hard to get back into the game for it to just go to shit. And then from that, a deflected goal off Konza sends Olsen to next Tuesday. We get a penalty finally to give us a little bit of hope, and Luiz hits the post. The referee didn't help Villa. It's no excuse, but we didn't get the help we should have. The first goal from Bailey was ruled out somehow for a foul. I could go on and on, but at the end of the day, Villa weren't good enough, and we did deserve to lose. I'm sure a lot of Villa fans will agree. Although the ref didn't help us, we weren't very good, and you can't just blame everything on the referees. We've got to have some kind of blame. Al Karbi did a number on us. Matty Cash playing him on side for the first goal. I don't think we won the midfield battle. I think Douglas Luiz had his worst game ever in a Villa shirt, so hopefully he can put that right today in midfield. I was hoping he was going to be dropped, to be honest. But he is starting. We'll go and look on the bench as well. And I tell you what, it's a lot of youth on the bench. We've put everything in this first team. John Duran is on the bench. Joe Gauchi is the sub goalkeeper. Timo Bunham, Kellyman, Kessler Hayden, Longley, Munro, Robin Olsen, Patterson, and Young are all on the bench. So you're looking at Duran maybe. Duran and Kellyman are the most likely substitutes in this game. Timo Bunham. So if we somehow miraculously score lots of goals, I imagine Timo Bunham could come on. Olympiacos fan here says Hulk Talk Sports. Good luck, mate. Good luck to you, man. I hope you enjoyed the game Atmosphere looks absolutely bouncing in the stadium. I'm just going to read some comments. I've had a lot of you, and I appreciate all your support. Guys, do double tap the screen. We've got 500 likes. I'm sure we can hit a few thousand very easily. Up the Villa says, Dan, incoming Martinez fumble. He doesn't make many mistakes. Now, that could age very badly. But Emi Martinez is usually very, very reliable. Hello to Viva Olympiacos. I'm just going to go to my Wi-Fi. Give me a second. The stream might waver a little bit as it connects to my Wi-Fi. Does it want to connect? Apparently not. Brilliant. Might have lost my TikTok live because my phone is an idiot. All right, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties there. I do apologise, but we are back. I had my mobile data on and I had to change to my Wi-Fi. Hello to you, Lewis and Merlin's Beard. What's up, guys? The players are heading onto the pitch. It's not just Villa kicking off today. It's Atalanta against Marseille in the Europa League, as well as Bayer Leverkusen in their quest to be unbeaten in the entire season as they have their second leg against Roma. And the Villa boys are heading onto the pitch. There's an absolute sea of red behind the goal. Every fan, every Olympiacos fan has a scarf in their hand. Can they get to a final? They are massive favourites to get there now. Will they make it all the way? That is the question. Score prediction today. I am going to be a bit of a negative to add. I reckon we'll either draw 1-1 or we'll win 2-1, but it's not enough because obviously we need 2 clear goals. I don't think we'll get beat, but I don't think we'll do just quite enough. I really want to be proven wrong. I really do, but I'm trying not to, to really upset myself. I just want a performance, something to be proud of. If we get beat again, it's just a complete and utter embarrassment. Especially if we're battered, like if they get an early goal and we crumble. We just need to start really strongly, basically. That's all we've got to do, I think. Murad, how you doing, mate? As he says, oi lad, what's good, man? Welcome back. And Luke Hopkins says, holy hoo-ha. Mate, I am terrified. Come on, you Villa boys. Let's get into them. Oh, man. We got to start well. If we get a goal in the first 10 minutes, you never know. You never know, man. Thanks for the heart me from Paul. I do appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the support I get on this, on all my channels, to be fair, on TikTok, YouTube, and all that. But yeah, give me some score predictions. Like I said, I do think 1-1, possibly a 2-1 win for Villa, but it will not quite be enough. But let me know, YouTube, TikTok, give me your comments. Double tap the screen, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll go through the lineups of Olympiacos. It's slightly different from the first leg. I can already tell by looking at my screen. We'll go through. So Zalakis is in goal still. Rodney, Retsos, Carmo, and Quinnies are back for. Chiquinho, Ibora, and Heze. With the front three is exactly the same for Tunis, El Khabi, and Podence. But I think a defender is missing today, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ortega got an injury for Olympiacos. So he won't be playing today. You never know. That could be the difference today. Small changes like that. That could very well be the difference. Come on, you Villa boys. Olympiacos win 2-1, mate, says Florian. And could be a 7-2, get what I mean? You never know. But I doubt that, but you never know. Football's a funny old game. It's a funny old game. Hello to you, Dean. He says, it's over, AJ. We've not even kicked a ball today. We've not even kicked a ball. The Villa social media, I did say this. They've been spamming hashtag believe all week. Should we believe? I hope we put absolutely everything into this. I really do. Guys, do let me know if you can hear the fan, by the way. It is absolutely roasting in the UK, but if it is making too much sound, I can turn it off. But I think at least on the YouTube, it doesn't make any sound. I've got a mic that suffocates the background noise. They will lose. Up the Villa, says Shian. I probably butchered your name. I apologise, but I appreciate your support. Up the Villa, says Reese. McGinn hat-trick. I mean, you never know. Did I just read a comment? Opinions on Watford. I like Watford. I don't like Troy Deeney. There you go. That's the best opinion I can give you. I think of Watford 3, Liverpool 0 in that crazy Liverpool season when they didn't win anything. Or is that the season they didn't win it? Did they lose to Watford and then finish second? Or am I thinking about another season? I know they lost to Watford heavily. I can't remember if that was the year they won the league or I don't remember. But I remember Watford battering them. I do remember that. Ian Taylor invade the pitch hat trick. And hard to find. Oh, you're so lovely, Luke. Aren't you a charmer, eh? Aren't you a charmer? Come on, you Villa boys, says Luke Hopkins. And just finished my battered fish butty with chip shot chips, salt and vinegar. Okay, well, thanks for that. We are underway. It's Villa's third kit. And the boos and jeers already ringing out. I mean, I will say, this is something I am envious of. European teams, right? They always have such hostile atmospheres. But English clubs don't really do that. I think that's why it's easier for them to play in England than it should be. Oh, that is Grogu from Mandalorian. Very good series. One of my favourites. He's very cute. What does AJ stand for? It is a acronym. I got like hairs all over my microphone. It's an acronym for my name. I know. I'm very boring. Up the Villa, says Luke. Come on, Villa. Martin Petkoff just says the words Olympiacos. I'm spamming likes last time. I gave you 2,000. I appreciate all that, mate. I really do. We got 1.1k in the 1.1k likes in the stream. My brain's not working apparently. 88 of you in the TikTok. We've got 20 of you in the YouTube. I appreciate all your support. Wisp says, I swear that Watford 3-0 was the season Liverpool won the league. That's what I mean. I think I made the mistake. I think I've said it wrong. I think they did win. Whatever. I know they beat him 3-0. That's all I care about. Watkins gold. Sorry, just getting ready. Okay, Harrison, the Chelsea fan, trying to jinx Aston Villa, as always. And Murad says, by the way, man, what do you think about the Blues going down? Happy days. Chiquinho has a shot in the first minute for Olympiacos, but it goes past the post. I mean, that's a good opportunity wasted, I think. Good opportunity wasted. We are going to have stats on screen. I'm just putting them now for the YouTube lot. So we've got stats such as like ball possession, all that good stuff, you know. And that is available for you lot. Although I probably need to edit this at half time or whenever I get the chance. It's slightly off. The game is either going to be good or straight ass. We'll see, mate. We'll see. Hopefully good. Who would you like to see Villa sign in the summer? I mean, honestly, we need defenders. I don't rate our back line. We've conceded a lot of goals. I don't think Matty Cash is really good enough to play fullback, which is why, you know, we've played Konza there a few times. I know Cash has had injuries, but Unai has even chosen to play Konza ahead of Cash at times. Yeah, and we need a defensive midfielder because we can't just rely on Kamara. Because if Kamara gets another long-term injury, we're screwed, you know? Oh, yeah, there you go. I removed it. There you go. Also, congratulations to Borussia Dortmund getting through to the final. I hope we're all Dortmund in that final, by the way. I hope we're all wanting Dortmund to do something special. Corner to Villa early on in this game. Let's go. My name is Axel. For anyone who's wondering. I know someone just asked that question. I know I read that one before. The score is 0-0. We've only just kicked off. Guys, do double tap screen. All that good stuff. No way Villa watch along. Never seen one. I do loads, mate. I do loads. Whenever Villa are playing, always have an eye on this channel. I've missed a few games because of university this year and all that, but I've tried to remain very consistent. I go live on YouTube and TikTok, so you're like some people who are out and about, they're on TikTok, and they can easily watch me there than just being at home on YouTube. It is a Leon Bailey corner. It's left-footed. It's actually short to Diaby. Diaby back to Bailey. Oh, I don't think Bailey wanted that back. He still keeps it alive. He squares the ball, edge of the box to Dougie Luiz. Luiz into Bailey once more. Everyone's still up from the corner. The ball's still yet to go out of play. John McGinn now, twisting and turning. And still twisting and turning. Plays a good ball, actually, down the left-hand side. Diaby. Cross into the middle. Header! Oh, brilliant block that is. That's fantastic defending. That might have just saved the goal for Olympiacos very early on in the game. That was Carmo with an unbelievable block to deny Watkins. That is outrageous defending. Absolutely outrageous defending. Very good block. But an early chance for Villa. Very easily could have gone into the back of the Olympiacos net here. Say bye to Athens. Early days yet, mate. We most likely are going to go out. But this is a positive start for Villa. And I'm going to be positive as best as I can. Corner to Villa. In swinger. Straight into the hands of Salakis. It needs to be better than that. Needs to be better than that. 5 minutes gone. Still goalless here. But I will say, not a bad start for Villa. I think Watkins actually very unlucky not to score. Very unlucky. It was a lovely cross into him. I don't think he gets enough on the header. That's what makes it easier for Carmo to make the block. I think if Watkins got a clearer header, Al-Kabi will most likely be offside there, and he is. A long ball to Al-Kabi. Thankfully, the back line is actually very straight, unlike Matty Cash, who tries to be weirdly not in line with everyone else. I don't understand that half the time, but if we're going to play that high line, we have to be a lot better than what we have been doing recently. How you doing, Zux? What's good? And Watkins has got Player of the Month. I don't think so. I'd love Watkins to get... Wait, has he got Player of the Month? I thought you meant Player of the Year. If he's got Player of the Month, then fair play. I've not seen anything about that. I know he's been nominated today for Player of the Season, but I don't think he will get that. It'll probably be like Phil Foden, I'm guessing. Ball towards Cash. This is positive from Villa. Matty Cash with Konza short. A lot of Olympiacos fans in my comments right now on TikTok. I hope you guys enjoy the game, regardless of the scoreline. Yeah, I got a nice comment from Alex, so I do appreciate that. Hopefully, it will be just a good game. John McGinn. That's a poor ball. It's not the start for McGinn I would have wanted, to be honest. Come on, Villa, says Gavs, and as you're the only English team left. Yeah, we've got to fly the flag for England, but we're not doing it very well. Palmer should not get it. Palmer's been very good, but you got to remember how many of the goals he scored are penalties. He's a great player, but very inflated stats, you know. If Watkins took penalties for Villa, he'd be on like 26 goals. Now, Ollie Watkins has Cole Palmer's stats without being a penalty taker. In fact, better stats without being a penalty taker. Long ball, unfortunately, directionless towards Salakis. They're trying to play with very slow tempo, and I think the purpose of that is to stop Villa from, you know, playing kind of like basketball, you know, very high pace, creating a lot of chances. Their game plan, I think, is very understandable. I will say that at the very least. At the very least. Liam says 1-0 Olympiacos. Well, I'm watching the game live. I know that's not happening. Someone says your bird is a moderator on TikTok Live. I actually don't have any moderators. So if you want to be said bird, let me know, mate. Do you let me know? To be fair, it's a shame that Blues have gone down. Pretty sure you lot will go straight back up. Yeah, I took the piss out of Blues as always because I'm a Villa fan. They probably will go up, to be honest. With the money they have, they definitely should. But it's hard league. Look at Derby, you know. They didn't go up straight away. I mean, it took them, what was it, 2 attempts? But people expected Derby to win the league. They finished second. They only got promoted through autos. And that was barely. So it's not an easy league. It's not the easiest league. Especially with Wrexham money. I can see Wrexham going to the Championship. I appreciate all the follows. We've got 2.5k likes on the TikTok live. I appreciate you all. I'm live on both YouTube, TikTok. We've got 89 of you on the live. There's a chance for Villa. Cash into Bailey. Opportunity of Watkins in the box. Oh, Bailey's taking his time. He might have taken too much time. Bailey across to Louis. That's fucking shit, Bailey. Bailey, man. He takes too much time. And then the pass is woeful. We still have the ball, though. But that's such a waste. Villa had a chance with a 3-on-3 there, but Bailey took all the sting out of the attack. Trying to chop back on his left foot. Wasted chance, man. That's a good ball from Torres. Digne into Diaby in the box. Diaby, I don't know what he's trying to do there, but and then Leon Bailey trying to challenge and win the ball back, but loses it in doing so. Rodinei, that's a great ball. That's a wonderful ball. This could be a chance for Olympiacos at the other end. It's Daniel Pedence. Oh, that's really well read by McGinn, but it's gone back to Pedence. Cross. Goal. I think that's game over. It's 1-0 to Olympiacos. And I said we needed to start well. And it's the first shot for Olympiacos in the back of the Villa net. And despite being dominant in this game, so far it's 1 attack and 1 goal for the boys in red. That is an absolute sucker punch. After missing a couple chances at one end, they go down the other and make it 1-0. And yeah, I think that's killed us really. It is 1-0 to Olympiacos. Al Karbi has 4 goals in 2 games, man. He's actually what's really frustrating. He's miskicked the ball. He's actually scuffed the ball into the back of the net. 1 attack for Olympiacos and 1 goal is absolutely heartbreaking. Not sure what Pau Torres is doing there. He's just tried to stretch to block it. Yeah, Torres makes a mistake there at the back. He should be watching El Karbi. 1 man in the box. But that is the worst start possible. The worst start possible. 3 goals. I don't, lads. I don't think this is happening, man. Like we started really well. We have actually been the better team, but it's been 1 chance and 1 goal for Olympiacos. And in football, you got to score goals. You've got to score goals. It's that simple. AJ, do you think Emery struggles when Villa are the favourites to get the game? He does it well against the bigger teams, but now if you want, the first game we lost because of the injuries that we had. No Tielemans and no Emi Martinez, arguably our best our best midfielder, our best goalkeeper, and then a referee that doesn't help us. It's going to make things difficult. We didn't win the midfield battle at all. McGinn and Louise were terrible, and then today we've had to throw everything at it. We miss a couple of chances and they get 1 shot and score 1 goal. Football just is cruel sometimes. That's all it is, you know? I remember Man United years ago when they played Barcelona and they lost 3-1. United that whole season were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. But they were terrible in that final. And sometimes it's just 1 game. Ferguson, I think, is the best manager of all time. But I don't think there's much he could have done about that game. It's just sometimes it happens, and we just had that. We had that in our first leg. We had just 1 bad game, and it's put a lot of pressure on us for this second leg, and I think we have struggled to cope with that early on. Diaby trying to dribble his way through, and a foul has been given. Gutted. It already feels like we've lost. I think it is curtains though. We can't concede early on and expect to get a result. It's that simple. That slide says you need to score 4. Technically, 3 goals would be enough. There is no away goal rule in the Europa Conference League or any European competition anymore. So 3 goals would be enough to at least take us to extra time, but we don't even look like being. Well, we didn't look like being clinical that much in the first leg. We played terribly and scored 2 goals. But yeah. Our defence is shocking. It was quite poor. I think Pau Torres doesn't really do a lot for himself there. Doesn't do himself a lot of favours. Gutting, really. But yeah, we've got 113 of you in the TikTok live, and we've got 48 of you in the YouTube. I appreciate all your support as always, guys. Double tap the screen. Follow the account, subscribe if you're new on YouTube, just all that good stuff. Any support will be appreciated. Quarter of an hour gone. Olympiacos 1, Aston Villa 0, 5-2 on aggregate. Al-Kabi with 4 goals across the 2 games. Like I said, what annoys me about the goal, he actually scuffs it. He absolutely scuffs it into the back of the net, but there's no one marking him, and it's a tap in, so he gets away with it. We'll see though. Still got a long way to go, but we have to be perfect now. And yeah. Come on, Villa, only English team left in Europe, and we are cooked for it. Yeah, we are cooked. We are cooked. That Watkins header, man, in the first couple minutes, if that goes in, you never know. You never know. And I, as of right now, I feel for the Villa fans. A lot of Villa fans who travelled to Greece today. Digne hooks it forward towards Ollie Watkins. But I didn't predict a win today. I'd said a draw and at most 2-1. But in my heart, I felt it would be 1-1. I do feel like we're going to get an equaliser in this game, but yeah, I didn't really fancy us to win the game. It was more of hope. Like I said, it's 1%. What was it? 99% faith, you know? 1% chance. John McGinn into Digne. We kept the ball well so far, but again, it's just that 1 chance, 1 goal shit. That Olympiacos have had 6 shots on target across 2 legs and scored 5 goals. Like, that's just clinical. Like, you can't take that away from them. Like, they barely create chances, but when they do, they bury them. It's like it's ridiculous, really, to score that. Not many teams will do that. Look at PSG, right? In their games, they hit the post 6 times across 2 legs. PSG didn't really deserve to go through. I want Dortmund to actually win the whole thing, and I wanted Dortmund to beat PSG, but they're just incredibly unlucky. Like, to hit the post 6 times is absolutely insane. Like, they definitely didn't deserve to lose. But football is cruel. Football's absolutely cruel sometimes, you know. Even with Martinez, we can't win or score. I mean, we are early on in this game. How's it going? Well, we are 1-0 down, and their only shot has gone into the back of the Villa net. Despite Villa having 3/4 of the ball and a header with Watkins that probably should have done more with. That's kind of in it. Elsewhere, it's still goalless in the other 2 European games. All eyes on Bayer Leverkusen. Can they remain unbeaten? All well cut out by Baltares. Another long ball into the box towards El-Kabi, which was well intercepted and defended. Yeah, it is most likely game over, but hopefully we can at least restore some pride, you know. Only 1 English team has ever won this competition. We've had Leicester get to a semi-final and bottle it. We've had Tottenham fail to make the group. West Ham did win it, but I will criticise West Ham a little bit. They didn't really play anyone tough. It's not their fault. They can only beat what's in front of them. But even in the final, they didn't really play very well. But they got the job done, and that's all people will remember, you know. 20 years' time, they won't be saying things like, you know, I remember it because it was only last year, but in 10, 20 years, people won't be saying, oh, West Ham didn't deserve to win that. It was just 1 chance from Bowen and he took it. They'll just say they won a European Cup 20 years ago. And that's, you know, that's life. That's football. And fair play to West Ham. I wish I was in your shoes. I wish that was the Claret and Blue team. I wish that another Claret and Blue team could celebrate. But oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I've got a lot of Greeks in the comments and all that right now. I should probably learn some Greek phrases this week because I know I'm going to be absolutely drowning in Greek comments. So I hope you at least enjoy your time here. If you're going to laugh at me, at least follow. You know, give me something back. Chance of Villa with Digne. Cross, well cut out. That defending is ridiculous, man. Such a good ball, inviting ball, but the defending is heroic. That's what we needed at the other end. Someone to take a gamble, stick a leg out and block the cross. Harry said, I'm going to remain calm now and just accept we're out, not trying to be negative, but I don't see it. Yeah. I think even if I see a world where we score 3 goals, I have a feeling we'd still concede. The players are shattered, man. It's been such a long season. 54 games. This club is not used to that many games. These players at this club are not used to that many games in a season. Yeah. Alexa, lights 50%. It's getting a bit dark, innit? Is Ezri Konza for Villa. 20 minutes gone here. It is still 1-0. And I tell you what, their game plan's been absolutely perfect. It's very defensive, and every time they get the ball, there's zero tempo to their play. And yeah, it's completely and utterly like choking us out of this tie. We're not allowed to play any like rock and roll football because they're not really attacking. Is Douglas Luiz for Villa? I just want us to do something on the ball, man. We've got injuries. We do have a lot of injuries. Heartbreak. Kamara. We've had Kamara, Tyrone Mings, and Buendia all get ACL injuries alone, which is just ridiculous. McGinn into Bailey. Douglas Luiz edge of the box now. Into Bailey again. Bailey deflected and into the hands of Salakis. And I'm not joking when I say this. 3 Olympiacos players threw themselves into that challenge. The way they're fighting. The way they're fighting for this is insane. You been, mate? I didn't stream the Brighton game. I was away at uni for that. And to be fair, we didn't exactly miss much, did we? I think we had 1 shot on target in that game. And Olsen was our man of the match, which is just insane. 78% possession for Aston Villa. And we're 1-0 down in the biggest game in several years. I think the biggest game for this club, this one and the first leg, the biggest game for the club since the playoff final where we beat Derby County 2-1. And that's 5 years ago. And that day was very special. And I tell you what, if you support like a Big Six team, you'll never ever appreciate playoff. Like winning playoffs are incredible. It's the best feeling ever. It is the best feeling. Getting promoted at Wembley. It's the way we did it as well. We beat West Brom, our rivals, on penalties in the semi-final. It was amazing. And thankfully we turned up that day. Funny how you'll be a UCL club next season, yet you're losing 5-2 to Olympiacos. It happens, man. It happens. I mean, Olympiacos have, they beat West Ham this season. They've beaten Arsenal historically a few times over the last decade. They're not a bad team. They're very disrespected, They're the biggest team in Greece. They've won a lot of trophies in Greece. And I remember when they beat Arsenal at the Emirates. And it was absolute limbs in the away end. Digne with a cross. Deflected! Oh, could have gone anywhere. Sliding interception. Now that, I mean, if Villa are any bit lucky there, well, that's a goal. If there's any bit of fortune to Villa, this goes in the back of his own net. But it does go just wide of his own post. Manchester City will win the Premier League, unfortunately, yeah. Corner comes in. Header from Konza, but it's a free header that he doesn't really direct towards goal. Kept alive by Diaby. He might get a cross in. Maybe Luiz will. Ball back to Digne. He gets a cross in towards Ollie Watkins at the back post. Watkins! Oh, another shot that's deflected. Another chance. We still keep it alive. Bailey on his left. And another block denies a Villa chance. Oh, lovely block from McGinn. Now Villa on the attack. John McGinn still going. He's in the box now. Oh, I wanted him to do something more with that. I thought he was going to go on a run. Now Douglas Luiz, edge of the box. Goes for a goal. Luiz! Oh, another save from Salakis. But Villa have had a flurry of chances. But no goals. It's speculative effort from Luiz. It's not really It wasn't really going anywhere other than the hands of the keeper. But it's something, you know. We've shown something in this game, but we're still 1-0 down. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Guys, double tap screen. 139 of you in the TikTok live. And I'll answer some questions. How are we playing? We're playing, ironically, despite being 1-0 down and effectively out the tournament, we've been the better team so far. 80% of the ball and all the chances, but no goals for Villa. It's basically the tie has been about how clinical one team is compared to another. 6 shots on target for Olympiacos across 2 legs, and they've scored 5 goals. Incredibly clinical. And then you look at Villa, and we're just not that. It's that simple. You got to take the chances when you get it, you know? Got to take your chances. Also, hello to the Blues fans in my comments. I hope you enjoy your League One tour. You know, Villa will be in a European competition next season. And you know what? You'll be playing in Europe as well. But big difference between Wrexham and, AC Milan. But, enjoy you'll probably get in the documentary. You'll get in the documentary, Blues. That'll be some some television for you lot. So I hope you enjoy that. All that good stuff. Oh man. Here comes Bailey for Villa. Good interception with a pass towards Cash. And now there is a counter-attack for Olympiacos. And a very shit ball. Who was that? That was number 6. It was Chiquinho with an awful ball in midfield. Digne towards Watkins. Turns away. Watkins on the break. Has a chance to play it towards Digne. Goes alone. Does find Digne now. Digne gets a cross in towards Bailey. And it's wide. Not even close, man. Leon Bailey. That's a good chance, man. But it's fell to the... look, it has kind of fell to the wrong man there, to be honest. You want that on the head of Ollie, not on the head of Bailey, really. It's a good cross. And he rises well, but it's again another shot that hasn't really threatened the net, unfortunately. Would I take Grealish back at Villa Park? I mean, maybe. I wouldn't pay anywhere near what they spent for him there. At most, I'd offer, 35 million for Grealish? Because if they want to sell, the ball's in our court. I wouldn't offer anywhere near the amount they paid. Konza with the throw-in for Villa. 27 minutes gone here. It is Olympiacos 1, Aston Villa 0. John McGinn into the path of Pau Torres. Man. We just need one goal. I feel like one goal, you never know. It could open up this game, but until that goal happens, the fact we need 3 of them. We could swing momentum, but it's going to be so tough to do that. I say momentum, we're all over him, but it will get some belief. Good ball into Bailey, edge of the box. Bailey and Ollie Watkins run into each other. That will not help. That does not help us in any way. Anyway at all. What's your favourite live you've ever done? I mean, it's got to be the Villa. It will never be topped as well. The 7-2 against Liverpool. And they were the league champions the year before. And we kind of started their downfall a little bit. They got hammered by us and they've not really been anywhere near that league winning side since. We kind of were the blueprint to stop their play style, and they had to change bits and pieces here and there to adapt, and they've never really got to the very top again ever since. They've challenged, but you could say Arsenal challenged. You don't win anything. The score is 1-0 to Olympiacos, 5-2 on aggregate. It's been all Villa with 80% of the ball and several chances, but no goals. Maybe with Bailey though. Bailey goes down. Diaby, it's another save, but Villa, I mean, that's fantastic refereeing, that is, because he plays advantage. And the manager of Olympiacos isn't happy. That's amazing refereeing, because he allows Villa to play advantage. Bailey's still down holding his leg, which is just not what you want to see. It was another save from Salakis. Diaby 1-on-1, but on an angle. Amazing refereeing. And like I was worried about this ref because I've heard he's been involved in some very controversial things. So some will say we had the advantage there, but I mean, you know, it's a shot on an angle that you're never going to score. So I think that's very good refereeing. Rodinei is booked as well for the challenge. And it's a free kick in a dangerous position. It is 1-0 to Atalanta in their game against Marseille. 2-1 on aggregate. Bailey is still down hurt, which is just horrible news. I mean, the injury issues at Villa just never seem to end, you know? Never seem to end. Yeah, we need 3 goals. It's shocking. I mean, look, I'm trying to look at this not from a fan point of view, right? Because as fans, sometimes we can over-exaggerate and under-exaggerate things. I think we've actually played well. It's just one moment of idiocy at the back. We've had all the ball. We've had all the chances. And, you know, we've had to come here and play very aggressive attacking football and desperation to get back into the game. I don't think there's anything different we could have done, at least so far. Like, we have to play this way in order to get back in the game. So you have to play a little bit more open. Playing open means you concede chances. You concede chances, you concede fucking goals. They've had 1 shot on target and scored 1 goal. They've had... Unbelievably, they've had 6 shots on target and have scored 4 goals across 2 games. No, 6 shots on target, scored 5 goals across 2 games. That will probably be the most clinical you'll see any team in all the ties across all the games. Like, it's insane. That's nearly every shot on target has gone in. Only 1 shot they've had on target that hasn't gone in. Where do you ever see that? In any European game, in any game, to have it so far in back-to-back games against the same team is crushing. They've been they were better than us in the first leg, but we've been better than them in the second. But we are chasing a game, which makes this obviously a lot harder. VAR not helping you out tonight, lot. I don't know what that's in reference to, Tony. So if you can help me understand, that'd be great. Oh, this Tony said a lot of weird things, actually. I don't get the anti-Villa hate. I get, like, the Midlands teams because, obviously, Villa's the most successful team in the Midlands, so there's, like, some jealousy there. But I don't get when people hate Villa when they're not from around here. Like, there's no reason. Like, I like Everton, I like Newcastle, I like the teams that are fairly similar to Villa. There's been no reason why I wouldn't like them. So I don't really understand why you get like Newcastle and Everton and West Ham fans that don't like Villa. I don't get it. Put Unai on a free kick, put it top bins. Get the kit man on it. Get Wes Edens on it. Get Nassif Suarez on a free kick. Birmingham City is rotten team. They were 2-timer runners up of Europa League. I mean, they're just a shit club, mate. You don't have to look in Europe for that. They're shit in England too. League One club, man. Crazy. They will be playing. The teams they're gonna be playing next year, man. It's so funny. You know, playing Wrexham, Exeter City, like some of the teams down there that are in the same league. It's crazy. Luis free kick for Villa, and it's terrible. He's been shit, man, for so long, Luis. Like, I love him, but oh my god, man. Seriously, ever since he got back with Alicia Lehman, he's just been so off it. He just tries to whip this in the corner, and it's just nowhere near, really. I've had 20 new messages since I last looked at my TikTok live. Villa, please say football. I don't think it's happening, to be honest. I don't think it's happening. Tony's a blue nose. He says, thanks God. Oh, no, that's someone else said, thanks God, I'm a blue nose. You're playing in League One. You do realise you are playing League One football next season. You know how mad that is? You are you are literally in a league lower than Coventry. That's wild. Coventry City, you know. Mad. You're gonna be near the level of Warsaw if you carry on. Like, Solihull Moors knocking the door. Tamworth knocking the door, man. Be careful. Quinney with the throw-in for Olympiacos. Good tackle from John McGinn. DRB. I tell you what, it's another good challenge. Another throw-in for Villa. I love this from Bo. Blues aren't gonna play St James Park in the Prem. They're gonna play Exeter City at St James Park. Yeah, good lads. You're going to St James Park, but not the one you're thinking of, eh? Oh man, Martinez to Diego Carlos. The score is 1-0. Wolves clear. You know what? I'll take banter from Wolves because at least they're a competent team. But I refuse to take any from Blues. Tom Copson says, Liverpool fan here cheering the Villa on. Would be great to see you guys in the final. It's looking very unlikely, Tom, but I do appreciate your support. We started really well in this game, but I'm showing absolutely nothing for it. You know, missed chances once again. It's the same old story with Villa, really. A lot of the ball, a lot of the chances, but no goals. You know, Diaby missing a big chance. Watkins with a header should have done more with. Bailey with a header should have done more with. You've had opportunities, and then you've got Olympiacos with 1 shot, 1 goal. That's simple. That's simple. But that's football, you know. This could happen in the Euros. This could be England, you know. I've known games where England have been the better team and didn't get the result we deserved. I thought, in fact, you go back to the game against France, I thought England were better than France. And the referee let us down. And then so did Harry Kane in the end, but sometimes it's football, you know. Is Bailey into John McGinn, into Konza. Birmingham City's smallest team in the world. Even Yeovil Town is better, says Joshua. I love my comment section is great. Just reading some comments. Get Lehman on Emery. I'm not sure that would help. It might get some anger in Louise. Maybe starts playing better there. Pedence shot. Oh, good save. We've actually saved a shot on... I can't believe I'm saying this. Olympiacos have had a shot on target that doesn't go in the back of Villa's net. I have to press like an alarm button, I think. Like it's... something crazy has happened. They've actually had a shot on target that hasn't gone in the back of the Villa net. Then they are human, apparently. Is Cash for Villa, and that's a foul. That's good refereeing again. Where was this ref the first leg? I tell you, where was he? Where was he? Because he didn't help us first. The referee we had first leg did not help Villa in any way. Makes you wonder though if El Kaabi will get like a big move. Because he's playing well. He's a good player. And if he had any ambition, maybe he goes to Europe. Not like another bigger team in the big 5 leagues in Europe. Maybe goes to the Italian league, Bundesliga, test himself. Good player. I'll give them that. El Kaabi is brilliant. Just having a look now. He's played in the Turkish Super League. He played in the Qatar League. And his first season, Olympiacos, he scored 17 goals. Free kick for Villa. It's flicked on, and it's a goal kick. It's another header wide. This time from Carlos. I think it might be time for El Kaabi to, I don't know, to get that move, you know? Maybe Villa buy him. Maybe Villa will buy him. Who knows? Back up for Ollie Watkins. We're in the Champions League. Well, we're virtually in the Champions League. You never know. Yeah, poor free kick from Doug. Poor free kick. I'm just reading some comments. Bear with me. My friend supports Birmingham City, and they said they'll reach the same level as Liverpool in 10 years. That's just stupid. Is Diaby for Villa. Cross. Deflected. Villa get a corner. What? Oh, he pointed for a corner. He's now pointing for a goal kick. He's changed his mind. He has changed his mind with a deflection. The Villa players are not happy with the decision there. Harry Kane should have scored when Bayern Hotspur were 1-0 up. I feel for Kane. Kane went off at 1-0 and then Bayern Munich went to shit. And he once again goes trophyless. Poor Harry Kane. Poor man. Feels like you're lacking runners from midfield. McGinn, Louise not doing enough to move the ball quickly. I agree with that. I agree. It's since Kamara's injury time. If you go back and watch Villa early on in the season, when we've had McGinn out wide and we've had Louise and Kamara together, our midfield's a lot better. Kamara carries this midfield so much. One of the most underrated DMs in the Premier League. He does so much of the dirty work, and we have been a shell of a team ever since he's been injured. Genuinely, I'd love to see the win record with and without him. Chance of Villa. Watkins wins the ball very well. Plays the ball into Diaby. Back to Watkins. Chance. Cross. Cash diving in, but nowhere near the ball. Cash at the back post. He throws himself at it. But the cross doesn't quite reach him. It's another moment of if onlys, you know. I don't know what he's trying there. He dives in with his chest, and the ball's on the floor. But yeah, no, it's good analysis, Tom, and you're not wrong with what you say. With that miss, we are cooked. I mean, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh at that. That was terrible. he throws himself at it. Guys, 5.5k likes on the TikTok live. You lot have been amazing. We've got 90 of you in the TikTok live, 50 of you on the YouTube. Please do hit that like button on both platforms. Subscribe to the channel. Follow the channel if you are new. AJSTV. You can find me on almost every social media platform. Do I think Forest will stay up? Yeah, I mean you lot are safe now. That win against Sheffield United has kept you right in the Premier League. And to be honest, with the squad Forest have, they really shouldn't be down the bottom, in my opinion. I know they've had a point deduction, but they've got incredible talent. Like, it doesn't look like a team that should be struggling. I know that to sack Steve Cooper halfway through the season, all that. But, yeah. Murad says, man, it's going to be horrendous for Villa. I mean, we already had our heartache last week. We already had it then. I think... Yeah, I said today, look, it's most likely going to be a draw. I do think we'll get an equaliser, but I just don't see us getting anything more than that. And the longer this game goes on, the more open we have to be, which means there's more likelihood of us actually conceding goals than scoring them. And it's been a masterclass from Olympiacos. And Douglas, wow. I was going to say Douglas, it was Digne who's made a little bit of a mistake there, giving the ball away by the corner flag to Olympiacos. But I hope, when they knock us out, I hope they actually go on to win it, because if they get humbled by Fiorentina in the final, I will be fuming. If they do all of this to us and then crumble in the final, I will be livid. I will make several videos on that. They better go all the way and do it. It is a throw-in. I think Rodinei is going to take this for Olympiacos. I got a feeling they're not going to win the final. I don't know. It's very rare for a team to lose back-to-back. Fiorentina, I think they'll back themselves. I watched the game against Club Brugge, and they were pretty good against Bruges. It's tough ground to go, but they still got a positive result. I don't see him losing again. I really don't. Carlos wins a throw-in. I'll ask the chat, right? I'll ask both my chats. If Olympiacos, I mean, it was pretty much when now than if. But Olympiacos against Fiorentina, who wins that? I'm telling you now, I do fancy Fiorentina in that. I really do. Surely they don't lose back-to-back Conference League finals. They were better than West Ham in that final as well, and it was just one moment. It was one moment from Jared Bowen, and I did feel for him a little bit. But I have a feeling they'll beat him. You can hear the fan? Well, I'm very fucking hot. It is what it is, man. It's a very hot day. I will pass out without it. Is Digne into Bailey, back to Digne. Cross, great ball. Ah, I feel like Cash should throw him. Cash threw himself at a ball he's never gonna get near, and then he doesn't throw himself at a ball he could have got near. Pain, absolute pain. 5-2 versus a Greece team. They're a good team, man. So any Olympiacos fans in the comments, that's someone who's he's heavily being disrespectful. That's crazy. They're heavily disrespected Olympiacos. In fact, all of and it's not just them. I think the whole Greek league is disrespected in general. But, these are the comments I get, you know. Long ball to Al-Kabi, and he's offside, and he rolls round pretending to be hurt there. I remember them beating my team. He's not hurt. Get up, Al-Kabi. There's a sniper on the roof. Al-Kabi has been shot, apparently. He has gone down like a sack of shit. I love tasting the Villa tears. You also got a picture of Jurgen Klopp crying. So I don't know what that has to do with anything about Villa. But both Liverpool and Villa are in the Premier League. I'd love to know what league you lot are in. Thanks for all the follows, though. We got 6.5k likes on the TikTok live. You lot have been amazing, as always. 41 of you in the YouTube live. Guys, do hit that like button. It would very much be appreciated. Come on, Villa, you can do it. I mean, it's looking unlikely. I will say. It is looking slightly unlikely. But you never know. You never know. You lot are worse than Spurs. How are you able to criticise Spurs? You're in League One. Can I just so everyone understands it? This is a Birmingham City fan in League One who's criticising Tottenham. How they have the gall to laugh at Tottenham is insane. Tottenham don't even know who you are. We know who you are because we're forced to. Long ball forward from Perence. Well cut out by Carlos. 4 minutes of added time. We played 2 of them. This is gutting, man. Absolutely gutting. I'll see what the Villa fans think half time as well. I genuinely cannot believe I'm seeing Tottenham get bantered by Birmingham City. That is a new one. That's a new one for me. Is Diaby for Villa. Konza. We just hooking crosses in, going nowhere here. Digne back to Dougie Luiz. Konza to the right hand side. We've got a minute to go and we keep passing sideways. Diaby's cross is blocked. Villa get a throw in. Fucking hell, man. Oh, I just noticed actually. Bayer Leverkusen are losing. Bailey chance. Bailey! What a save! Oh my God, Salakis. That's just... I give up, man. I absolutely give up. If we're not scoring that, we're not scoring. Bailey has a deflected shot in the corner and Salakis with an unbelievable save. If we're not scoring that, we're not scoring tonight. That's just an insane save. Where's our luck, man? That's ridiculous from Salakis. Corner from Bailey. Oh, I thought it was going to be a header on goal. Luiz keeps it alive. Lads, got to get this in the box, man. It's 4 minutes of played. Oh, Dougie Luiz, man. I give up. And that is half time. And it's 1-0 to Olympiacos. At half time. Man. Absolutely gutting. We've had the chances in this game, man, but it's the same story. It's exactly the same story. They're clinical and we're not. It's literally that. It's that simple. They're clinical and we're not. We've got to be better than that. We've had a lot of chances. We've been the better team, but you know, you got to take the chances when you get them, and we haven't. It's that simple. We are 1-0. Oh no, wait, that isn't half time. Shit. Now it is. Now it is. I saw the referee whistle. Nothing happened. I mean, they only took a goal kick anyway. But that is unfortunately half time. This club kills me, man. We are 45 minutes away from exiting the Europa Conference League. Pain. Absolute pain. You know what? I'm actually gonna delete that bottom part. I'm trying to edit my overlays on my YouTube stream. Yeah, I just do that. Yeah, well, I'll get into comments and all that half time. We've had the chances, we've not taken them, and Olympiacos, to be fair, I'll give them credit. They've actually played very well. They've got a very good game plan, and it has worked very well. I'm not going to sit here and say it hasn't. I'll give them all the credit. I hope they actually go on and do something, though, because if they do all this to get to a final and then bottle it, that I think it'll be very embarrassing. As well, being at home as well in Athens. The whole ground will be filled with red. So I hope they actually go on to do it. After all that. El Kaabi's brilliant, mate. El Kaabi's brilliant. And I hope he gets a big move, honestly. Does deserve it. He's an outstanding striker. He's got a lot of qualities. He's tall, he's strong, good finish on him. And yeah, he'll probably get a good move away. Fair play to him. He's very good. Savo Milosevic is coming on. You'd love to see it. I genuinely probably offer more goal for it. Genuinely would offer more goal for it. But guys, I've got 132 of you in the TikTok live. I appreciate all your support. I'm going to turn my lights on even more because it is incredibly dark here. Alexa, lights 70%. It's just suddenly gotten insanely dark. Done with Diaby, the invisible man, absolutely useless. I'm not going to dig out any players today. It was always going to be tough. Bear with me. It was always going to be tough today because we got to chase a game. People need to realise that we can't just play our usual way. I actually don't even think we played that badly. We've had all the possession, all the chances, but not clinical enough. Not clinical, really. Only chance we have is if we score in the first 5 minutes of the second half and we start pushing. That's it. I think the squad lacks a bit of belief now. Ironic because the social media pages have been posting #believe all week, and I don't think the players do. We get that goal though. I think they do believe a little bit, and that's all the difference is. We could be. You never know. This could be Olympiacos Istanbul. Who knows? We could we could have that Liverpool moment. You never know, man. Very much down. Only need the 3. Well, Liverpool did it in 2005. You know, it's nearly 20 years ago, but I'm clutching at straws here. I'm clutching at straws. But yeah, like I said, I've got a lot of people commenting El Kaabi, and look, I want to hate the man, but I can't. He's brilliant. And I do think he will get a big move. Let's have a look how old he is. I got a feeling he's going to go to like a big club in Europe. He's 30 years old, so it's a bit of a gamble, but you get a good few years out of him at like a good level. I think he could actually play. You know, maybe go to like a French league or Italian league. I think he could get picked up here. You never know. You never know. Istanbul's Turkish now. It used to be Greek, yeah, but it's not. It's it's not called Constantinople now, is it? What's the capital called? Tell me. Coble is like good, but not always, says Joshua. At least we perform well so far, despite their goal. We've been the better side tonight, says JJ. Yeah, exactly. We have been better, but we had a mammoth task today, and we're not doing it so far, which is frustrating. Very frustrating. I appreciate all the likes and all that, guys. If you are here to hate watch, feel free to do so. In fact, I implore you to give me all the views. That'll be amazing. Hope you enjoy your time here. If you can, though, do hit that like button. Follow the account. You know, you get to laugh at me in the future if you follow now. You got to think about that, right? You get all this fun now. You can have this again many times in the future, so you might as well follow. You know, you might as well follow and yeah. I tell you, when Villa got beat 5-1 on the opening day of the season, I genuinely got like 200-300 Newcastle fans who followed me. And every video I made on Newcastle got like 100k TikTok views. And it was horrible, but there was an absolute influx of Newcastle fans. I couldn't go a single day, nearly a single hour without seeing a Newcastle comment somewhere or a DM or something like that. So it might be like that from the Greek lot. So hello to everyone. But yeah, we are most likely out. I want to still back the boys. I'm not going to criticise it. There's no point criticising players at this point. It's too late for that. So I'm just going to back the boys, enjoy the game. And I think we are hoping for a miracle, really. We are hoping for a miracle. You never know, but it's looking very unlikely. Just reading some comments from Villa. Just to give you guys any perspective on the Villa fans on Twitter. This is from an account called Kessler Season. They are not good. Just an early goal now. We are playing well. Just need to score before 60 minutes. And that comment has 54 likes. Yeah, just to put things into perspective, Villa have 80% of the ball. Villa have had 11 shots to 3. And we are 1-0 down. What do you say, man? What can you say? That's what I mean. That's why I'm not criticising players, because we've actually played well. It's just, it's once again, is one moment of lunacy at the back that's cost us. And we're just not clinical. Just not clinical at all. I think it is well and truly over already. Olympiacos will win the trophy. Fiorentina, not great, says Kansas. We slapped them up in the final last year. To be fair, look, I wanted West Ham to do it, and I was pleased that you lot actually did it, but you didn't play very well in the final. If you take off your West Ham glasses a little bit, it was a very poor final. That not Olympiacos, they're just on my mind. A very poor final that Fiorentina dominated. But you had one moment with Bowen. And fair play to Bowen, he took it really well. And I'd love a player for Villa right now to do what he did. But one moment with Bowen, he scored. And that was the difference. But West Ham didn't play very well in the final. They won't care about it, and I'm sure you won't care about it. But it was the truth. And sometimes that is just how football is, you know? That final was very shit. Let's be honest, Villa haven't played good football in Europe. Nowhere near the level we have been. Yeah, we've not been great, especially away from home. It's been a real big problem. The aggregate score is 5-2. Which is why it is a mammoth task now for Villa to come back into this. Frustrating. Very frustrating. One goal might change things. You never know, but it's just if we score that goal. It's a big if we do get that goal now. It really is. Even Villa now with higher XG than them. They had a literal tap in, and Villa have somehow got more XG than them, and we are 1-0 down. Football. That is just football, isn't it? Mountains there to be climbed. But yeah, like I said though, and I'll keep saying it, Al Kabi has been brilliant, especially if Olympiacos will win the Conference League. He will get a big move. A mid-table Italian team or a mid-table German team will throw money at Olympiacos and he'll go. And, he's 30. He's a bit on the older side, but he could do well. He could do well at the top tier of Europe. And you would imagine if he gets the opportunity, because he hasn't had that opportunity before, you'd imagine he would go to like a good German team and start playing good football there. I think if, we've seen that he can play well. So yeah. He scored 17 goals. He's been absolutely brilliant for Olympiacos. I had a look. It's his first season there, and he's been absolutely amazing. Some people will know him for Morocco. He's done well at Morocco as well, but yeah, I think he could get the opportunity. I really do. You're still losing. Yep, we are losing 1-0. I don't know why people are saying don't cry. I've said a lot of respectful things to Olympiacos, so I don't know why I get negative comments. I really don't. Some people said it's what the Greek are like. They're very like this is what Greek banter is. I'm not too sure about that. I spoke to someone who's like a famous Olympiacos account. I DM'd him and he's basically saying it's Greek football culture, because I got a lot of like really negative comments on videos and stuff, and I genuinely in that defeat video, I praised them. I said they were very good and their game plan was brilliant, and then I criticised some Villa players who I felt weren't very good. And despite saying actual positive things about Olympiacos, I've got nothing but harassment, and it's crazy. Like, you do get nice ones, but my God, they're everywhere. And I'll make a video about Birmingham City, and Olympiacos comments are still everywhere. But apparently, it is Greek culture, and a Greek football culture anyway. But I don't know about that. He's probably right. There's no reason he'd lie about that, but yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it is the Greek culture. I don't take it seriously at all. In fact, if anything, it helps promote my channel and stuff. And the views this week have been insane. So I'm not bothered by it. I was confused by it, to be honest. Which of their if you mean Olympiacos, which of their players will I bring? I mean, we've already seen how good Pedence can be in the Premier League, so he's not bad. I will say as well, Salakis is very good goalkeeper at such a young age. The save he made in this game, the deflected shot that went in the top corner, unbelievable save. And at 21, he could have a good career, I tell you. So he's someone who, you should definitely look at Olympiacos. Chiquinho and Ibora are very good. I mean, Ibora's on the older side, so we know how good he can be. He's played, I remember him at Leicester, I think. He's played in Spain, obviously, because he's Spanish. But he's been knocking about for a while, but he's still not a bad midfielder. For Tunis, again, someone, he's not exactly young, but I think he's been at Olympiacos a while. Seems to be very good. Yeah, fair play. They have got a good team, and their manager's very good as well. We've been so unlucky, just not sticking. Ball's just not sticking. They can just sit back 45 minutes. Exactly. So like we have to attack them, which is what people need to understand. Which is why we most likely will lose the game, because we have to go at them, and which means we're going to be open. But people don't understand, when you're going to be open at the back, you're going to concede chances. So they might look at this game. We could lose this game 2 or 3-0 trying to win the game. But, we can't. It's not exactly right for us to sit back. We could actually, if we wanted to play this how we wanted, we'd probably get a draw here. But the fact that we have to go here and win probably means we're going to go here and lose. You have to gamble. We're playing their game. Like, it's not what we want, But it's our own mistakes, you know. The mistakes he made in the first leg has completely cost us. Completely and utterly. He's a class keeper. He sees penalty shootout. Yeah, I did. He's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. What, he made 3 penalty saves in one game? I know Emi Martinez made 2, but still very good. But yeah. And I had a comment saying change team, right? Never do that. I will never respect anybody, right? I will never respect a single person who says change team. You are not a fan. You are not a supporter. You have to go through the highs. You have to go through the lows. Villa do seem to get a lot more lows than highs. But that is what being a football fan is about. I'll never change. It is in my blood. It's in my family. I love this club. This club kills me at times, but I absolutely love this team. And when Villa fans sing Villa till I die, they mean it. And I mean it. And I will be Villa till I die. And this game will hurt. This game has hurt. It's killed me. Both the legs have killed me. But it's our own fault. You know, we've missed chances, and I think despite being the better team in this game, it still doesn't cover the mistakes we made in the first game. And Olympiacos probably do deserve to go through, and I'll give them all the praise and credit that they deserve. It hurts me to say, especially when I see very negative, horrible comments from Olympiacos fans when I've only ever tried to be respectful. They've been brilliant, and they will probably go on to win it. I would back Fiorentina just because they're a very good team, and they got to the final last year, and they probably deserved to win last year. So I would slightly edge them for the final. Pause. But yeah, it's in Athens. They'll probably go on and win it. We are underway for the second leg. Second half of the second leg. We've got 270 viewers in the TikTok live. Your support has been amazing. Please do double tap the screen. If you are here for the hate along, the up along, whatever you want to call it, at least follow the account. So if you ever want to laugh at Villa again, or laugh at me again, you get to do it in the future, you know. So at least consider that option. And if you're watching on YouTube, we've got 43 of you on the YouTube live. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. All that good stuff. Atalanta 2, Marseille 0 is the latest there. Watkins has been shoved here. And he's not given that, which is really upsetting. I think the referee was going to whistle, then he decides not to. My mic sounds off on TikTok. Yeah, it's because this mic is better. This is why the viewing on YouTube is better. Because I have an actual proper professional microphone. But it's not connected to my phone on TikTok, so yeah. Also got a fan on, so the audio is not going to be amazing. So I do apologise, but if you do want better viewing, AJS TV on YouTube, you can just watch it there. We've got overlays, we've got stats, we've got all sorts there. Al-Kabi for Olympiacos. A minute into the second half. It is still 1-0 to the Greek side. They switched the ball from right to left. That's a shite ball. What? There was no pressure on that, and they just put the ball out of play. Ollie Watkins still wanting that foul, and he was shoved in the back. It is a very obvious foul that wasn't given. Should stream TikTok on your PC? Maybe, but I'd have to be running I'd have to run a stream on another software. I wouldn't be able to get my face cam to work on both, basically. There are ways around it I could look into, I guess. Leverkusen losing right now. We all know what's going to happen. Yeah, the 1-1 is going to hit like crack, you know. I bet on Villa to score first half. Lost $200 because your team. I'm supporting Birmingham now. It's football, man. It's football. It's always risky betting on a team that you know have to go and win because, like, you need to understand the basic fundamentals of football, right? To get this. If you have to win a game, you have to play more open, right? Which is why teams down the bottom, when they have to win on that final day, they will often ship loads of goals because they have to play open, they have to play expansive, they have to win. Villa have to go here and win. So you've got to. We have to score 3 goals. So we're going to concede chances. Free kick to Villa, and it goes harmlessly out of play. Matty Cass tries to keep it alive with a header, but doesn't get proper contact. So goal kick to Olympiacos. It is 1-0 to Olympiacos. Still, could Villa score is the question, Darius. Possibly. I really hope so, but the longer this game goes on, the less likely it is. I think their goal killed us a little bit, to be honest. Because we started very brightly. and it was their first attack that led to their goal. And I think some heads dropped a little bit. Watkins with a 1-2 with Bailey. I will say as well, look, I like Diaby, but he looks like he lacks belief with some of the stuff he does, man. I tell you. Cash, that's a foul, I think. He's been told to get up, and another challenge that the referee doesn't give Villa a free kick for. That's twice now that Villa have been denied a free kick for what looked like an obvious foul. I mean, we'll probably waste those free kicks anyway, but at least give them to us, you know. We need to do what we did against Palace early this season and said, I love KHFC. Yeah, but we need to score 3 goals. Palace, we had to score 2. Oh, no, we did get 3, didn't we, in the end? I think. They seem mad. Yeah, they were very angry first leg as well. And Unai had to tell the players to calm down. I remember Konza smashing the ball against one of their players. Oh, man. It would help if Villa started shooting. I mean, we've had a lot of shots. Villa have had 12 shots to Olympiacos' 3. So we've had chances, just not put the ball in the back of the net. Here's Diaby. Diaby into Cash. Into John McGinn. That's a good ball. Into Bailey. Gets a cross in. Watkins header. That's another missed chance, man. It's another header. That I feel like we should be doing a lot more with these, man. We've had once again a game against Olympiacos, a game that's left me frustrated, and a game that we've had chances and done nothing with it. Watkins with a header this time that he doesn't keep down. How many opportunities are we gonna get and waste? This club is killing me. We need those to go in, Matt, so badly. But worst Villa match I've ever seen. I was at Villa Park when we lost 6-0 to Liverpool 8 years ago, which was horrible. And I stayed until the very last minute, which I always do. I never leave a game early. I think that's the closest I've ever gone to leaving a game early. That was just horrible. Just a waste of time, money, and everything. And I don't think I've ever felt so low. I tell a lie. No, I felt the lowest I felt at Villa was when we lost 3-0 away to Wigan Athletic in the Championship when we were like, 14th? And I just remember just sitting and thinking, like, how low has my club sank, you know? And that is relatively not that long ago. And look at us now. I say look at us now as we're losing 1-0 in Europe, but we are 4th in the Premier League. Which, you know, is something I didn't think would happen for a very long time. A very long time. But we are most likely, if Tottenham go and beat City and get in the top 4 and Villa lose to Palace and Liverpool, then fair play, they deserve it. But it's most likely going to be Villa in the top 4. And even 5th place is still an improvement on last season, and it's still European football. And there's more chance of us winning the Europa League than the Premier League. Pau Torres of Villa. 51 minutes gone here, still 1-0 to the Greek side in red. Appreciate all your support on the TikTok, lads. Like I said, we've had nearly 300 people in the TikTok live today. And I appreciate all that support. I said I need to learn Greek phrases because I think half my viewers right now are Greek. Here's Rodney with the throw for Olympiacos. We get Champions League in 4th and we get Europa League in 5th. Because English clubs did so badly in Europe, it means we don't get the extra slot. So Villa could, miss out on Champions League because, teams like Arsenal, Newcastle, Man United all didn't really do very well. I'll put Liverpool in that as well. McGinn has just been cynically fouled there, and that is a booking. That's a horrible tackle for Daniel Podence. It's just a really dirty challenge. No intent to win the ball. It's just a very obvious trip on John McGinn in the middle of the park. I think we get Champions League now because Spurs have to go and win 3 games because of goal difference. So I think we get Champions League now. And like I said, oh, for fuck's sake, man. Dougie Luiz puts the ball out of play. He's been shite now for how long? Drop Luiz, please. I want Unai to drop him. He's been absolutely wank now for how long? Genuinely. Hurting me. He's hurting me, Doug. Villa free kick, which the crowd are clearly not happy about. Yeah, Gypsy Lad, I think you are right, my friend. And we deserve it because like we've had a lot of the ball, but just no belief, no desire. It's a hopeful cross, and Salakis will catch the ball. If anything, it's a miss hit cross. That Salakis has to go and watch. Tottenham haven't won a game since the 7th of April. There, some entire month ago. Yeah, 4 losses in a row for Spurs. They do play Burnley though, and they've got Sheffield United, but it's that all-important Man City game, which they're not going to beat City really, and they have to because of goal difference. They have to go and beat Manchester City, or they most likely will have to beat City, and I don't see it, man. I do not see it. Why are people saying the Premier League is good? It is good. Premier League's toughest league in the world. You wouldn't believe it after what we see. But it's the most money. Man City are the biggest club in the world right now. Genuinely, the only reason City went out is because Real Madrid parked the bus and beat them on penalties. Because City would absolutely crush everyone. They are the biggest and best team. I hate to say it because I don't like City, but they are the biggest and best team on the planet by a country mile. And the only reason they went out is because Real Madrid got a little bit lucky with De Bruyne missing a couple sitters, and then playing incredibly defensive football to scrape them through to penalties, and then City bottled it on penalties. My live has been age restricted. I do not care enough, but you're getting an age restriction warning now. I said a few too many swear words, it seems. I hate it. TikTok is shit, man. TikTok is shit. 115 reasons why they're the best. Yeah, I know, which is why I don't like City. But the facts are they are the best team in the world. And they play in the Premier League, which is the best league in the world. City are able to beat anyone. They are the best team. No team comes close. The bad season for City is them being second and going out of a quarterfinal. That's a bad season for City, which is just insane to say. Here's Pau Torres for Villa. 56 minutes gone. Torres into Bailey, into Digne. Man City's an oil club. I don't disagree, but I'm only stating facts. Here's Carlos. Into Diaby. We've missed Tielemans so much in this midfield. Cash. Tielemans is a million times better than Cash in that position. It's not even close. Genuinely not even close. I'm probably going to end the live and restart, like I said, because of the age restriction. So don't go anywhere. Or if it takes you off, you can just find me. AJS TV, you'll find me. But I'm just going to very quickly end and restart because it's now age restricted. So I'll be back. Fucking stupid. I hate TikTok, man. I really do. Alexa, lights 100%. There we go. On YouTube or TikTok? I'm on both. What do you mean? I don't get your question. McGinn better than Zidane. It's in the chat, nice. World of Football said, "Lucky mate, think you like still?" Nah, it's over, man. It's over. I appreciate your very nice comment, World of Football, but it is over. It's been a long season, and injuries have absolutely killed us. Having no Martinez first leg, having no Kamara at all, having no Tielemans, you take the spine out of a team. It's always going to be hard for them to perform. You take how good City are. You take Rodri out of them and look at the drop off. That's just one player. And Villa have had multiple players out for big games. And it has killed us. It has absolutely killed us. I would love to say we're still in this, but with half an hour to go, it's just too much of a task now. Like 3 goals to score. If this was still 0-0, I'd say maybe, but we're not scoring 3 goals, especially with passing like that from Digne. We just lack belief. We've just lacked belief all day, and here they come again. Al-Kabi could settle this. Squares it. Oh, that's a shite ball. Villa have got away with that. That's a shite ball from Al-Kabi. As Fortunis has a shot that hits the leg of hits the leg of Pau Torres. They keep it alive. That could have wrapped it up there. It's just an awful ball from Al-Kabi. That has saved Villa there. That was shit. Here's Douglas Luiz. Good layoff to McGinn. That's a good ball. It's probably the best pass we've seen all today. Duran off the bench for Villa. John Duran goes for goal. Keeper spills it. Villa get a corner. John Duran off the bench doing something. Lovely ball to Duran. I think Duran's a little bit selfish, but sometimes you got to be, you know. Is this a topo? It is a bit of a topo from Duran. It's awkward for the keeper. But a good save. Duran has an ego, but so many times he goes missing. Nah, I like Duran. I think Duran fucks with people a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna get my live age restricted again if I keep swearing. I hate TikTok. Is stupid, man. McGinn fakes across, goes on his right. Back to Digne. Digne hooks across in. It's nowhere near anyone. McGinn or Zidane. Oh, McGinn slips over, so very nearly was Zidane. Thankfully, Digne recovers, but that question had terrible timing. McGinn nearly gave Olympiacos a 1-on-1 from the halfway line. Martinez clears the ball out wide. Here's Bailey. That's a good ball into Cash. Chance of Villa. Cash in the box of Villa. Cross is deflected. The defending from Olympiacos has been amazing. It's just ridiculous, man. They are defending like their lives depend on it. They are so determined. Like I got them, give them credit. They are throwing their entire life into challenges and everything. Penalty to Leverkusen. Well, that will probably keep their unbeaten streak going. Corner to Aston Villa. It's Bailey. It's an in-swinger. It's a free header from Konza. Please put it over. Oh, Ezri Konza, man. Seriously, the missed chances need to be studied. Okay, it's not a free header. It's a header that's not really well marked, but it's not quite a free header. But he should do better. 5 shots to 13, and we're 1-0 down. Oh, this sport kills me. This sport kills me. It really does. Greetings from Greece. We support you, mate. I appreciate that. Like I said, I've had some nice comments from some Greek people, and I've tried to be nothing but respectful to Olympiacos. Chance of Villa. Well, Watkins doesn't really take the ball down very well, and Olympiacos get away with something. Although they give it straight to Cash, and then Cash is an idiot. Oh my god! Oh, Cash at right mid has not worked at all. Who would have thought? And here comes Al-Kabi on his own, but he's forced Carlos out wide, which is not where he wants to be. Into Daniel Perence. We need a miracle. We just genuinely need a miracle. Is Fortunis cross. What a ball. What an interception that is. Well, the flag goes up anyway for Al-Kabi. Oh, that's brilliant. I tell you what, Diego Carlos does brilliantly there. Does everything to put him off with a diving header. There's going to be some subs for, I think, Olympiacos here. Pedence is going off. How are you going to beat teams like Madrid are struggling to unknown Conference League team? See, for all the Greek fans in my comments, right? Look at that comment. Can I even pin that? This is some of the I'm gonna pin this, right? This is some of the disrespect that they get. This is the disrespect that I see constantly, right? About team. If Villa lose to any team, they get massively disrespected. So for any Olympiacos fan, look at that comment. This is what some people are like. The criticism is crazy, man. Like, some teams are so heavily disrespected. Like, teams like Ajax, right, are one of the most disrespected teams. It's mad. Pen Farm in Roma? Wait. What's going on? What's going on in the Roma game? I see 2-0. It is 2-0. Oh my god. Leverkusen. I thought, so when someone said penalty Leverkusen, I thought they got a penalty. Leverkusen are 20 minutes away from losing a game 2-0 down. Mental. They actually could lose their first game. Ironically, it's to Roma, who are also 2-0 down. So Roma's done what Villa haven't done so far, which has come from 2-0 down the first leg. I'll tell you what, more people would have given us a chance than Roma, considering how well Leverkusen have been this season. That's crazy. That is crazy. I think the record is gone. Bar a miracle for Leverkusen, record's gone. It's still 2-0 to Atalanta as well. But yeah. Timur Bunham's coming on for Carlos. So I'm not sure what the plan behind that is. Unless we put in Cash in right mid and McGinn out wide or something like that. 25 minutes until Villa are out of the Europa Conference League. Long throw into the box, headed away only as far as Dougie Luiz. The defending from them has been incredible. Like I said, and I keep saying it, I hope they go on and win this now, because it will be such a shame to go all this way, beat a team like Villa, and then bottle it at, in Athens, in Greece, in front of pretty much an entire stadium full of your fans. Surely they don't bottle in the final. Here's Bailey. And Bailey just runs into a channel. Our defenders, a long ball to Alkabi. Alkabi goes down. Good refereeing. They could have given a free kick to Olympiacos then. That's good refereeing, to be fair, because Ollie Watkins wanted something similar and he didn't give that. So I'll give the referee credit. He's actually been consistent there. Oh, I Rogue Bunham, man. Fucking hell. This club, man, is killing me, blood. It's genuinely killing me. Genuinely killing me. What on earth? Passing has been honking the whole game. Absolutely. Pain. Very much pain. Not bothered about this game. Rather staying fourth in the league. I mean, I can easily say that now, but I really wanted to win this tournament. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend otherwise. I'll bring Kellyman on now. Honestly, like, the game's done. Bring the young lads on. We're gonna need something insane, like a Duran. Someone in my comments said it's gonna be like the Palace, where we need 3 very late goals, which we did get against Crystal Palace. But I just don't see it. I really don't. Luiz free kick for Villa. Any chance we got to score the next 2 minutes? I've been saying that all night. And the free kick is just cushioned into the hands of Salakis. And we can't say we've not had chances today, because we have, once again. Yeah, bring on Kessler Hayden, bring on Kellyman, bring them all. Lovely long ball. Oh, that's fantastic from Martinez. It's an empty goal. Oh, but the referee has whistled for a foul on Emi Martinez. Oh, Emi's fine. Emi's fine, thankfully. There's a foul on Martinez. Bring Gaucho on midfield. Sweeper keeper Martinez. Brilliant goalkeeper. That's a high boot. That's really tough to do, man. Very easily could have wiped him out and got a red card. Like I said, I appreciate all your support today. I had to end the live and restart because I got age restricted. I hate this. TikTok is shite. TikTok is terrible. Guys, follow me on YouTube. It's not much better, but it's something. AJS TV, feel free to follow me on all socials. And like I said, if you're hate watching, or if you want to call it an up along or whatever, I hope you at least enjoy it. And if you are gonna hate watch, at least follow the channel. I got a lot. Genuinely, I got a lot of Birmingham fans. I got a lot of Newcastle fans. I got a lot of fans of other teams. In the last week, I've got like 100 Olympiacos fans who followed this account. So you're gonna be one of them. Be one of the hate watchers. Leverkusen first loss. I think they're gonna lose. I know they somehow scrape it every time. I think they're done now. I do. Adam Bird set up the Villa. Well, my prediction at the start of today is 1-1, and I do feel like it could happen. I said it weren't going to be enough, and yeah, I don't think it is. Ibura's now down hurt. Hate watching Olympiacos, hoping they lose. I'm not going to hate watch Olympiacos. I genuinely, if they get to the final, I hope they go and do it, because it will actually upset me more if they go and lose to Fiorentina. Because it will mean they've taken our chance away of winning it and then fuck it up themselves. So I hope they actually go on and do it now, because I will be there. I will make videos on them if they bottle the final. I will be there. Villa getting knocked out Europa Conference League, Nums relegation. I mean, if you want that as your copium, feel free. Enjoy Wrexham away. Enjoy Exeter away. Have a cider in Exeter, Nice place in Devon. Enjoy your time there. You might get in the Ryan Reynolds Wrexham documentary, that's some TV lot, TV money for you lot maybe. For appearing, who knows. So enjoy that. Wrexham is your only European game away next year. You never know. You might enjoy it. Enjoy the League One journey. Of playing what? I was going to say MK Dons, but they got beat by Crawley. You could be playing Crawley Town League game. Crawley Town. Hope you enjoy. I genuinely can't believe Blues in League One. How the apparent mighty have fallen. Below Coventry in a league. Below Coventry is insane. Nearly on the same level playing field as Walsall. You're a couple divisions above Solihull and Tamworth. You're starting to creak down the leagues, man. You got to make sure you start well next year. Don't want to do a Portsmouth. Don't want to get back-to-back relegations from the Championship. Currently crying, starting to hate form. Half players don't want to be there. I disagree with all that entirely. We're just tired. Football just is shit sometimes. Like I said, and I'll go back to, because a lot of people here are English, right? Other than the Greek lot who support Olympiacos. So I'll say it in a way that makes people understand. The World Cup against France, right? I actually thought England were the better team. And dodgy refereeing decisions, cost us a little bit, and a couple of mistakes here and there. But that's football. That happens. England didn't deserve to lose that game, but we did. And sometimes that is just how football is, Some would say France didn't deserve to lose the final. Martinez made an unbelievable save to deny Kolo Muani. And some will say that Mbappe deserved more, but that's football as well. And that England France game still hurts me now. It's been how long? The Euros is gonna kill me. I hate watching England. Some people say, they watch England and England lose and they don't care about it. I don't know how, man. Watching England and England lose, it crushes me. Absolutely crushes me. The Croatia game, the final against Italy, kills me, man. I don't know how people can not care. Genuinely. Like Liverpool and Everton fans said don't care. I don't understand it. I think Villa are a better team quality wise, but I feel Olympiacos played better to the plan. Yeah, they've been better overall. I think we've been the better team in the second leg, but we've just not done enough. Like they've had their chance, they took it, and we haven't. First leg, a better referee might have helped us because getting that first goal, it was disallowed for nothing really, and it could have given us momentum. Football's all about momentum. Look at Doncaster Rovers. You want a good example of how momentum can change a football team. Doncaster went from 17th to the playoffs with 11 wins in 12. Chance of Villa with Cash in the box. Matty Cash. That's a corner. Deflected away. That's a chance. Another chance wasted. How many times do I have to say it? We're getting back to my point. Donny went from 17th to what? What was it? 5th place, and that was all momentum. It's the same team, but they kept winning and they kept winning, and they got belief back in their team. It's momentum is the biggest thing in the sport, and Olympiacos got it in the first leg. They stuck to their game plan, rode a bit of luck with refereeing decisions, were very clinical in front of goal, and yeah, they're in the final. Bar an absolute collapse, they're in the final. I'll give them all the credit. Corner taken short, cross is deflected, and Villa get a throw in. Yeah, Cash has been shit. I've said it all season. I've said it not just all this season. I've said it for 3 years now. Cash is not good enough. He just isn't. He's not what we need. We need better. Keeper with a poor punch. We probably didn't deserve to go through against Lille. We got a bit of a lucky escape against Lille. Erogue Bunham with a tackle, but not quite enough. Al-Kabi keeps it alive. That's a shite ball again. Al-Kabi can finish, but he can't pass. He can finish really well, but this man cannot pass. And he is substituted now. I think they're going to bring on more defensive options. Will Leverkusen do the usual again? Probably. Well, I say probably. I don't think so this time. I think 2-0. If it was 1-0, I would back them, but 2 I think is a lot. It's one of the main reasons why I don't see Villa coming from 3 goals down now. I'm going to time out any spam, unfortunately. Like, you can say what you want, but there's no need to spam, right? Even the people who have the same opinion as you lot, they don't want to see the spam. They don't, they want to just see a chat full of different people laughing. They don't want to see the same person laughing over and over again. Next season EUCL, you never know what we could do. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near winning it. I would rather get, honestly, I said this as well, I'd rather get 3rd and get into the Europa League. I feel like we have better chance of winning that. The difference between the Europa League and the Conference League is not that big anyway, especially towards the very end. Like Olympiacos were in the Europa League and they had a terrible Europa League campaign, which meant they were put in this competition, which is why I say there's not really a lot of difference between the two. Here's John McGinn into Digne on the left-hand side. Gets a cross in, and that's just summed up Villa's day. It's a terrible ball. Do I like darts? Yeah, but I'm not very good. I'm not very good at dart. I have a dartboard as well. I'm just not very good. I watched a lot of the Luke Littler hype and stuff. It's entertaining. Al-Kabi has a chance. The flag stays down. And it's 2-0. I've not seen a replay. Oh, the flag's up. I don't think it counts. Yeah, the flag goes up. It is offside. I didn't. Well, the camera didn't show it. Yeah, an offside goal for Olympiacos. Yeah, he is offside, I think. Well, there's probably going to be a VAR check here. Oh, they're checking. It's a long. What annoys me as well, it's a long ball too. It's a long ball. And it looked offside, but I said this in the first leg, and it turned out to not be offside, so we're going to see. We've seen this all before. It's taking a very long time to decide if this is a goal. They don't even need the goal. We're still waiting. We are still waiting. I have a feeling they're going to give it, I have a bad feeling. All hope would be gone if this is given. So for everyone wondering, it was a long ball to El Kaabi, and he looked offside. But the angle we get is terrible, so it's hard to tell. There could be the trailing foot of Konza that's kept him offside. And they're too busy with their arm up, trying to say offside, which annoys me, because they could just be running at El Kaabi and then hope for VAR to save them. I think it's going to be given. Goal. 2-0. That's game over. 2-0 Olympiacos. That's on Konza, not... Konza has his arm up trying to tell the linesman what to do. Should just be chasing the ball down, Basics. That is Olympiacos in the final. Dear Lord. I had a feeling it'd be given. I did have that feeling. And that's all on Konza, that. Play to the whistle, man. We have VAR. It's not like we don't have VAR anymore. We literally have it. That is Villa out. Appreciate all your support, guys. Yeah, it's the trailing foot of Konza that's kept him on barely. I appreciate all your support on the live streams on YouTube and TikTok. You guys have been absolutely amazing as always. There is a goal back for Bayer Leverkusen, if you guys have noticed. Leverkusen are on the hunt now for being unbeaten in an entire season. So far, they're unbeaten in the Bundesliga. They're unbeaten in Europe. They have a goal back from an own goal from Mancini of Roma. So all eyes will be on that. Can they? I mean, they don't need to actually get another goal. Because that goal would put them, I think, 3-2 on aggregate. So they technically can afford to lose, but I'm sure they won't want to lose. No, I'll still watch the rest of the game. I wouldn't be a real fan, I have to sit here and endure this. And I'm sure the hate watchers are loving this right now. Okay, I've got blue noses. Enjoy League One. Wrexham away. That's your only European game. See, Villa are going to be at the very least in the Europa League next year, right? You get Wrexham and Exeter City as your away games. I hope you enjoy. Oh, don't forget Shrewsbury, Sunny Shrewsbury. What a kick in the teeth, man. So first leg, they had 5 shots on target and 4 goals. And this leg, they've had 4 shots on target and 2 goals. Yeah, El Kaabi has been amazing. And he will get a big move, I think. I think he'll probably move to like a big team in Germany or Italy or something like that. I've said this the last 2 games. He's brilliant. He times his run really well. He's strong. Got a good finish on him. He'll probably leave Olympiacos and get like a good move, and he does deserve it. You can't say he doesn't. Back to back man of the match awards probably. Man United need a striker. Yeah. I can see him playing for like let's have a look. Let's have a look at some teams. I'll scout teams for him. I'm thinking decent level German team. Let's have a look. A Hoffenheim, a Freiburg. I can see it. I can see it. Maybe Frankfurt. He's going from one red team to another. I can see that. I can't see him staying in Greece. If he's gonna be this good, he won't stay in Greece. Maybe Stuttgart. Maybe yeah. Stuttgart is a good shout. I can't see him leaving. But yeah, he's been brilliant. Easily the best player in the 2 games. Maybe he wins the final, wins them a trophy before going. You never know. Neutral here, and no need for any hate. It takes all of us to make this a beautiful game. That's a very good comment, Luke. I appreciate that. Is Douglas Luiz. Good ball out wide. Maybe an overlap of Cash. Cash has been shocking, man. Cash has genuinely been terrible the whole game. He's shit, man. I tell you. Like, this isn't just like a negative comment from like this game or even the last game. It's just this has been boiling over for 3 years now. Cash is nowhere near good enough. One of the worst right backs in the league, and he's playing right mid today and looks shit there too. I think that's a goal kick. It is, yeah. But defensively, they've been brilliant as well. I'd love to hear your opinion on what we need to do this summer. Defensively, we need to improve. Genuinely. Get a defensive midfielder to help support Kamara, like when Kamara's out, because we can't just be relying on Rogue Bonham. And I like Digne Moreno, but I don't know. I feel like the improvements could be made. Moreno, like Digne's just not very quick, and we get hurt on the break. Moreno is quick, but defensively he's not amazing. Goes forward really well, but defensively he's weak. So that could be an option looking there. Centre backs, I like Torres. I think, honestly, Konza and Mings might be towards the end of their Villa career. I think Konza's not been amazing for the last few months. Carlos has been okay in games. Pau Torres has been brilliant. I like Torres. He still makes mistakes here and there, but I think if we could pair Torres with someone good, get Longley nowhere near the team. If we sign Longley, I am fuming. Yeah, we need a holding midfielder, and we need wingbacks, fullbacks. Sometimes we play 5 at the back, but yeah. Hopefully, pray to God Tielemans is fit. They've seen news that Villa are hoping to sign Elise. I don't even think we need it. I genuinely don't think we need Elise. That's not the issues we have. The issues we have are defensive. The goals we've conceded show that. And the money we'd have to spend on Elise is just, I don't know. Dougie Luiz for Villa. Into Conda. But you've heard it here first. Al Karbi will get a big move. He'll get a big move in the summer. I tell you now. He will get a big move. He's performed very well for Olympiacos. And there'll be teams are always looking for a prolific striker, man. They're always looking for it. Atalanta are in the final. 3-0 winners against Marseille. Incredible. Villa do get a corner. Yeah, Leverkusen are minutes away from losing their first game. Yeah, we know. Well, are Olympiacos not on FIFA? Really? That's mad. I didn't know the Greek league wasn't on FIFA. If that's true, that's funny. Duran given a booking. Not sure what for. So, 2 more games for Villa this season, and that wraps up everything. We've got Liverpool at home, and then we finish away at Palace to hopefully secure top 4. Corner comes in, flick header, and somehow, how have we not scored, man? The chances we've had today, I have no idea how we haven't scored. Guys, we've got 221 viewers on the TikTok live. I appreciate all your support today. Please do double tap the screen. I had to end my live because we got age restricted. So I appreciate that the views have got back up to over 200 again. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for all your amazing support. I appreciate even the hate watchers. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Like I said, follow the account. You get to laugh at Villa in the future for my lives, you know? So, you know, you have your fun today, but you got to think of the next time Villa lose, you want to laugh at Villa. What better place to come here, you know? I'm definitely not bitter at all. But yeah, do follow the account. I would appreciate that. I am going to make a video on this as well, just to sum up my thoughts, and I'm sure that'll be filled with lots of laughing emojis and all that shite. Yeah, fair play to Olympiacos. I think they've deserved to go through. I do say, though, if you bottle the final, I will be there making a video on you lot. If you lose that final, basically at home, I will be laughing. I will be there. I will be there. So I hope you go on and win it. Because, yeah. I will be there to laugh. Long ball forward. We've got 5 minutes of valid on time. 6-2 on aggregate, man. Jesus Christ. The Atalanta game has finished. Thoughts on the match? I think this it's one of those, man. Like we needed to get all the luck we can, and we've not got any in this game. I think for most of the game we were the better team. Second half, I don't think we've. At the first half we dominated, but we didn't score, and the second half I think has been a lot more even, and they've got goals either side of half time, and they might get another. El Kabi. That's a brilliant challenge. I just wish tackles like that were happening when the game was winnable for Aston Villa, because right now it is not. I will be there for that non-league game, Aston. Guarantee that. I messaged my dad as well a few weeks ago because my dad lives around that area, and he said he would go. I've gone to watch the last time that 2 clubs were in the same league. I went to watch that non-league game as well with him. So he'll probably be there. Is Watkins? Oh, fucking hell, man! Trying to combine with Duran, and they're just not on the same wavelength as each other. Aston is a Chelsea fan, based in the Midlands. Like most Big Six fans, they're based far away from the team they support. A little sly dig there. Conceding 6 to a Greek team, 2 legs crazy. How have you made it to EUCL? Well, how shit are you lot then? Got to ask a question. If Villa are this bad, and you're finishing well below Villa, you've got to ask questions of Chelsea then, surely. You have to ask those questions. Here's Potter experimenting. You had all pre-season for that. And you even won a pre-season trophy. So you should have been fine. That's how you make me laugh. Guys, like I said, 235 of you in the TikTok live. I appreciate all your support today. Do double tap. I'm going to read some comments. Hopefully nothing too horrible. I keep getting cry. If I cry, will that make you feel better? Will it entertain the masses if I cry? Because I've seen like 50 cry comments in the last minute. Oh man. I will be there. If you don't win the final, I will be there. I will be making the videos. Do enjoy. Long ball into Watkins. He gets a header on goal, and it has to be tipped over by Salakis. And that's genuinely the closest that we've come to scoring all night. I will be there. But I will be I won't be hate watching Olympiacos, but I will be laughing if they lose the final. It will be essentially at home. I will be there to take the piss. Here come Watkins. Cross comes in. Header away. The ball play back to the halfway line. And it's going to go all the way back to Martinez. Thoughts on putting you on a pen instead of Luis? I'd at least hit the target. It'd probably be a P roller down the middle of the goal, but it'll at least be on target. Genuinely, deadass, if a team comes in for 80 million for Douglas Luiz, I'd take it. Deadass. Like, genuinely. Luiz has been shite now for such a long time. I would deadass take it. Oh my god, Leverkusen! Leverkusen have scored. This team is ridiculous. They just will not lose. How do they refuse to lose every time? It is a 7th minute of injury time goal for Stanisic. That team is insane. 2-0 down with 10 minutes to go and they don't lose. That is outrageous. Bayer Leverkusen. They don't lose. They're never losing, man. Bayer Lever never losing. Unbelievable. What a club that is. 2-0 down. It is full time as well in Greece, and Villa have lost by 2-0 as Olympiacos are through to the final. To all the Olympiacos fans in my comments, like I said, I hope you win it. But if you don't win that final, there will be videos made. There won't just be one. I will be there to take the piss. You're at home. You're at home basically in the final. And I will be there because everyone in my comments is saying Olympiacos are going to win the whole thing. I'll be there. The videos will be made. And I'll see you again very soon. I will be live for Aston Villa. The final 2 games of the season are Liverpool at home and what was the other game? Palace away. I'll be live for both of those. Thank you all for your amazing support. The views have been insane today. Genuinely. It has been incredible. Thank you all for your amazing support. And yeah, all eyes on Olympiacos. What are you going to do in the final? Fiorentina await. Will that be your demise? Will you lose to an Italian team? We'll see. Thank you all for watching.